Olympic football has shifted from Africa to South America, and it is a seismic shift. Nigeria and Cameroon have had their turn. Today the gold medal will head west to one of the game's true spiritual heartlands for the first time since 1928. And whether it's Argentina or Paraguay, you can be sure the celebrations will stretch from Buenos Aires to the Pampas, or from the Garia Falls to the Gran Chaco. For Olympic gold has been a long time coming. Argentina, twice world champions, have never claimed the Olympic prize, and the nation has had to wait since 1952 in the Helsinki Games, made famous by Emil Zatopek, for any of their compatriots to stand atop the podium. Paraguay, a tiny nation of 5 million, have been even more impoverished. They've never won an Olympic medal, but that will change today. Only the colour is to be decided. And colour is exactly what South American teams provide. They play the beautiful game in the truest sense of the word, and it should be a cracking encounter. It's coming up, but before that, we'll take in the two national anthems of Argentina and Paraguay.
Ο εθνικός ύμνος της Αργεντίνης.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de l'Argentine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Argentina.
Ακολουθεί ο εθνικός ύμνος της Παραγουάης.
Et maintenant, l'hymne national du Paraguay.
And now, the national anthem of Paraguay. A proud moment for these two proud South American nations. Argentina and Paraguay once fought a war in the 1860s. They share a border, they also share a language, and today they share a pitch for one of the world's great sporting prizes. Argentina, no doubt the favourites. They've been very, very impressive in getting to this final. They've played 5 games, they've won 5 games, they haven't conceded. And it's a familiar, unchanged lineup led by Roberto Ayala, the number 2, who plays his club football in Spain for Valencia. 3-4-3 formation. They play very attacking football, and they play it very well. And of course, Carlos Tevez, the number 10, possibly the star of this tournament. Paraguay have been forced into making one change at least. Striker Jose Cardozo, who was the hero in the semi-final victory over Iraq, has been forced out through injury. So Jimenez comes into the side. He wears number 7. And the other change is in midfield, where number 10, Diego Figueiredo, replaces Diaz, who drops down to the substitutes bench. Freddy Barrero, incidentally, the number 9, since coming into the side, has scored 3 goals in 2 games, including, of course, the one that beat Italy in the final group game and confirmed Paraguay's qualification for the group stages. So we're all set in the Olympic Stadium. It's early in the morning in Athens, which means the temperature is a little cooler, 25 degrees at kickoff. There's a slight breeze. It's perfect conditions for football. Marcelo Bielsa, the Argentine coach, come under a lot of stick from the Argentine press, particularly for their failure to clinch the Copa America in Peru a month or 2 ago. But today he could answer his critics by giving Argentina a first major title since 1993. The Paraguayan coach, Carlos Yara, very humble man, likes to defend his players. And they're a very difficult side to beat. They've caused so many shocks down the years and produced so many good footballers. There's just one of them, Carlos Camara, who's the captain. Football aficionados will remember the extrovert Jose Luis Chilavert, the goalkeeper who came up and scored free kicks and took penalties. And they've got some useful players in this team. They're a very proud nation for a country with only a population of around the 5 million mark. We're underway in the men's Olympic gold medal match. Argentina in the blue and white stripes, the favourites. They're kicking from right to left on your screen. Paraguay in the yellow shirts and blue shorts. And this should be a typically South American affair. Lots of flicks and touches, beautiful skills on the ball, and hopefully a few goals as well. And here come Paraguay trying to launch the first attack of the game. It's Jimenez into the side due to that injury to Cardozo. Cross goes over the top of the Argentine defence, and the solid and steady Colaccini clears his lines, but Argentina have given it away. And a shot from long range straight into the midriff of German Lux. Goalkeepers always like to get an early touch of the ball, especially in major finals such as this. Bright sunlight illuminating the Olympic Stadium. Just wonder whether the players will like or loathe the early kickoff. Going to get an out of bed earlier, of course. It means the temperature is a wee bit cooler. Here Argentina with Rosales on the right-hand side, and now Carlos Tevez. 7 goals in this tournament so far, and it's Tevez with the shot. Well, he only needs half a chance. So cannoned off the back of a Paraguayan defender. Boca Juniors striker, one of the globe's hottest properties, and still playing his club football on home turf with Boca in Buenos Aires. First corner of the game. It's gone to the Albiceleste, the blue and white of Argentina. Rosales to take. Went over the top of one blue and white striped shirt. Argentina pick up possession. D'Alessandro. Again, the target was Delgado. Easily fielded by Diego Barreto, the Paraguayan goalkeeper, who's one of a pair of brothers playing for Paraguay today. Edgar Barreto wears number 8. Free kick Argentina. That trophy dearth has gone back 11 years since they won the Copa America. And of course, they've never won Olympic gold. Well, they got very close in 1996, leading Nigeria in Atlanta until very late in the game. The Africans scored twice to lift the medals. Roberto Ayala was actually a member of that Argentine side that day. Said he wants gold and nothing else today. Guerrero's pass just evading Figueiredo. And Argentina will counter. Gabriel Heinze. Ball bundled into touch. Cesar Delgado, scorer of 2 goals in this tournament so far against Serbia, Montenegro and Costa Rica. But the goals really have come from all over the pitch for Argentina. They're such a joy to watch. But Paraguay will make it difficult. The defence can be breached, though. They've conceded 8 goals in this tournament so far. They've scored a few at the other end as well. Colaccini trying to find Luis Gonzalez. Was cut out by Esquivel. Luis Gonzalez again. Now Rosales on the overlap. Has Manzour for company. Still Rosales just trying to find a metre of space, and eventually he does so. Here's Kili Gonzalez. Now Delgado, just on the edge of the penalty area. Now Tevez, here's the danger. Tried to slip it through for D'Alessandro. And Paraguay escape with their goal intact. South American Footballer of the Year in 2003, Carlos Tevez. Still just 20 years of age. Known as Carlito, he is a precocious talent. No doubt his performances at this Olympic Games have had the European clubs sniffing around with their checkbooks for his club side Boca Juniors, if they weren't already. Headed by Ayala. Towards halfway. D'Alessandro's ball back to Gabriel Heinze. Heinze with the tackle, was a little late on Jimenez. Referee Kyros Vasaras, who comes from the host nation Greece. Towards the free kick. Well, he certainly got a portion of the ball, but he also got part of the man as well. Five men are waiting in the penalty area for Paraguay, including Martinez, who's one of a back three for Paraguay. They play a 3-5-2 formation. Torres and Esquivel get forward on the flanks. Slight delay before the free kick is taken. A cluster of bodies make their move now. Martinez, oh, and German Lux came and didn't really get anywhere near the ball. Or did he get a fingertip? He must have done. Not the best of judgments from the young Argentine goalkeeper. Well, it appears the referee hasn't spotted the touch. We saw it clearly enough on the replay, but it's not that easy when you're an official. Argentina have got away without conceding the set piece. The atmosphere inside the Olympic Stadium a little bit subdued, possibly because of the early start. There's a healthy crowd, though. Plenty of Argentine and Paraguayan fans made the trip over to support their team. This long wait and quest for a gold medal. Delgado. Sol Rosales a little short. Now it's picked up by Paraguay. Figueiredo. Skip past one challenge. Colaccini made the second. Freddy Barrero just kept it in play. Has given it back to Argentina. D'Alessandro. Delgado's made a run on the left. Luis Gonzalez goes right. Aureliano Torres conceding the throw-in. Fairly even start. Both sides enjoying a fair share of possession. No real chances so far. Argentina capable of making one out of nothing. Paraguayans will be aware of that. Carlos Yara is a wily coach, very experienced. Here's Delgado. Plenty of yellow shirts in the way. Delgado bounced off the goalkeeper. Chance still not clear by the Paraguayans. The little chip by Kili Gonzalez. Good stop by Diego Barreto. Nervy moments for the young Paraguayan keeper. And now danger at the other end. Jimenez. Offside flags up against Freddy Barrero. Well, there'll be plenty of chances in this game, don't worry about that. Both teams like to attack. Diego Barreto, the first goalkeeper called into any serious action. Jimenez is a capable replacement for Jose Cardoso. He's very much the grandfather of the Paraguayan side, 33. In fact, I think I'm right in saying that Cardoso is the oldest player at these Olympics. He will be absolutely gutted to miss out on this Olympic final. Free kick Argentina. Reasonably central position. The ankle tap on Cesar Delgado. It's about 30 meters out. Rosales will deliver the set piece. Colaccini's up from the back. So too Ayala. Headed clear. Picked up again though by Rosales. That will be another foul. Jimenez the offender. Plays his club football for Guarani. Scored after 5 minutes against Japan in the opening group game. Getting through some defensive duties as well. So a second free kick in succession for Argentina, as they seek to draw first blood in this men's Olympic final. Rosales to drill it in, took a touch off the Paraguayan defence, away by Torres. Rosales had stayed wide left and had strayed too far beyond the back line, though he disagrees with the decision. Don't think there was too much doubt about it. Well, South America has had to wait a long time for a gold medal at the Olympics. Uruguay claimed the last one way back in 1928. It's a mystery why they've had to wait that long. But it will end today as Tevez follows Rosales in being caught offside and is equally adamant he wasn't. And he too was wrong. Past the 10-minute mark in Athens. Still goalless in the gold medal decider. Argentina and Paraguay played each other many times in the past, including, incidentally, in the final of South American qualifying to actually get to Athens. Argentina won that one with 2 late goals after Paraguay had led for a long period of the game. Wonder whether history may repeat itself as Edgar Barreto burrows away for the ball. Brought away by Heinze. Now Delgado in some space. Tevez waits on the edge of the penalty area. Now D'Alessandro. Little chip over the top. Is there an offside flag up? There is. It won't count. Now Luis Gonzalez scored in the semi-final against Italy. And again, just the wrong side. Good distance on the kick by keeper Diego Barreto. Heinze tidies up. Kili Gonzalez down the line to Delgado. They do push forward in numbers to Argentina. Tevez has bundled off the ball by Torres. No foul. Again, a hard stare towards the assistant referee on the far side. Flag had already gone up, so Tevez must have been offside again. Nice smile from Torres. Again, about a metre offside. Carlos Tevez. Well, it's such a big occasion for both of these teams. Marcelo Bielsa, sometimes fraught relationship with the Argentine media, who christened him El Loco a few months back, which translates as the madman. They may have to revise their headlines should his side claim the top prize in Greece. Ball came off Torres. Mansour with the follow-up header. Colaccini's throw back to his captain, Roberto Ayala. Oh, that's a wasteful ball by Ayala. Argentina under pressure. Jimenez. Behind Figueiredo. Barreiro couldn't get onto it. And Ayala redeemed himself. Picked up in the midfield by D'Alessandro. Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez shot, charged down. Foul, D'Alessandro. Frustration on the Argentina players' faces. Constantly caught offside and conceding free kicks. Long kick again by the goalkeeper. Just skimmed off the head of Roberto Ayala. Says he's really enjoying the Olympic atmosphere. They're used to staying in top-class hotels, of course, are top-flight footballers, and Ayala says he's enjoying having to clear his own dinner plates and make his own bed in the Olympic Village. Must be a culture shock for them. Tevez ball cut out. Picked up by Edgar Barreto. Torres under pressure. Goes long towards Jimenez. Was that a foul by Heinze? Well, Jimenez started the tournament up front alongside Jose Cardoso. Then had to make way from the quarter-final stages onwards for Freddy Barreiro. And now they are the first-choice partnership, thanks to that injury to Jose Cardoso. They'll be the target from this free kick. Martinez to take. It's a little close to the keeper. Gonzalez. Now Heinze. D'Alessandro. They like to play a patient build-up, Argentina. It's when they get in the last third that they explode and the pace picks up. Lovely ball over the top. If Rosales can keep it in, he can. Assistant referee was watching closely. Came off Torres. D'Alessandro. And Cisco and Esquivel in his way. Nice skills by Enciso. Colaccini. Plays his club football in Italy with AC Milan. D'Alessandro took a deflection. Shot deflected. But worth a go from long range. He can hit them. As Australia found out to their cost, of course, in the group stages. He hit the only goal of the game in the 1-0 victory. But really, the threats can come from all over the park. 16 goals Argentina have scored and get into this final. And as prolific as they are up front, they're equally profligate at the back. They haven't conceded a single goal as yet. Teams they play struggle to get possession, which is maybe the reason. Colaccini cuts that one out. It's a strong run from the back. Tall, rangy defender. He'll continue his run into the penalty area. Rosales. It was towards Tevez. It's Carlos Tevez, and it's 1-0 Argentina. And possibly the most wanted young player in the world has just added another nought to his value. His 8th of the tournament, and Argentina draw first blood in the Olympic final. Well, it was a wickedly delivered ball in by Rosales. And Tevez, as he's done so often in this Olympic tournament, just stole a metre in front of his marker. Can't fault the goalkeeper. His defence left him totally exposed. Well, who else could it be? Nobody picked up the run, and the deftest of touches from Carlos Tevez. Argentina, the gold medal favourites. A goal to the good in Athens after 18 minutes. And Paraguay now have to be careful, as many teams have found to their cost when they play Argentina. You can find yourselves being overrun if you're not careful. Here's Figueiredo trying to ensure that doesn't happen. Tackle by Ayala. How dearly he would love a gold medal to go with the silver he won in 1996 in Atlanta. To be more correct, in Athens. How ironic is that? It was Athens, Georgia, where Argentina lost that final. It's Athens, Greece, where they're trying to win one. Away by Gonzalez. Picked up by Carlos Camara. Up from the back to help out his strikers in midfield. Now Jimenez. It's a bit deep. Barrero lets it run. Picked up by Esquivel. Away by Ayala. Into touch by Torres. Well, he's a very, very special player. They normally are those who wear number 10 for Argentina. Followers of the World Game will remember a certain Diego Maradona. He never won Olympic gold for Argentina. Maybe one of his successors is about to, but it's still very early in this final. There goes Tevez again, sniffing for an opportunity. Picked up in midfield by Figueiredo for Paraguay. Now Barrero. They won't panic, Paraguay. They've been behind before in this tournament. They have a lot of steely resolve. And coach Carlos Yara is a cool customer. They'll have planned for this eventuality. Free kick awarded against Mascherano for the shirt tug on Figueiredo. Chance for Paraguay maybe to get back on level terms on the 20-minute mark. Edgar Barreto to deliver the free kick. Heads go up, but it's flipped off the top, I think, of an Argentine head. Well, there was a foul in any case. Spotted by Quiros Vasaras. The first real cause for alarm in the Argentine defence actually came off the shoulder, I think, of Gamara. Gabriel Heinze, freshly signed, of course, for Manchester United. Still yet to make his debut in England. Quite a few of these players had to get special permission to get released for the Olympics. One or two of the bigger European clubs, none too pleased their star signings are in Greece. That's a dangerous ball in, and Barreto dealt with it well. Well, a second goal really would have given Paraguay a problem. Diego Barreto making the save. Edgar Barreto will take this next free kick for Paraguay. Foul by Luis Gonzalez. Paraguay, of course, qualified for these games by defeating Brazil. Brazilians so expected to be in Athens. I'm told they'd gone as far as booking their hotels in Athens. Obviously a little premature. Approaching the midway point in the first half, Carlos Tevez's goal dividing the two teams. Risky pass that from the goalkeeper, German Lux. Gabriel Heinze had to retrieve the situation. That was an agricultural tackle as well, and Paraguay have done well to close down the space. And Freddy Barrero has won his nation a corner. All came about due to a little bit of carelessness by German Lux. Obviously thought teammate Heinze had more time and space than he actually did. Aureliano Torres to take the corner for Paraguay, trailing 1-0. Gamara was up for it again. Picked up by Esquivel, decent cross. Not a bad header either by Freddy Barreiro. Barreiro plays his club football for Libertad. He's known as Zorro, for your information. So expect some rapier-like thrusts in the Argentine defence at some stage. German Lux with the goal kick. Happy to see the danger averted. His error that conceded the corner. Here's D'Alessandro. Now Kili Gonzalez. D'Alessandro happy to go all the way back to Ayala. And now Heinze. They're defending very high up the field, though, are Paraguay. Strikers and one or two of the midfielders trying to pressurise Argentina every time they have the ball in their own half. There's a good example. Torres winning the header. Colaccini, though, now finds D'Alessandro. Good ball. Gonzalez finds Delgado in space. This is danger for Paraguay. Shot by Kili Gonzalez. Charged down by Gamara. But danger lurks around every corner for Paraguay. Kili Gonzalez. 3 Gonzalez in the Argentine squad. Might just be a little far. No, he kept it in play, I think. Assistant referee obviously thought otherwise. The Argentine outfit is virtually a full international side. Of course, the rules in the Olympics state that most of the players must be under 23. Just 3 overage players are allowed. Marcelo Bielsa has brought all the young players through to the full national side. Martinez cross. And just a toe stuck out by Edgar Barreto. Had to take it first time. He was under pressure from Ayala. Claudio Gentile, the Italian coach, went so far as to say it was men against boys. And his team were defeated in the semi-final by 3-0. They have such a range of talent and, more importantly, perhaps, experience. Martinez with the throw. Barreiro was tackled rather forcefully by Ayala. Now D'Alessandro. Tevez has peeled wide left. Here's Tevez. Back to D'Alessandro, wasn't his best pass. Barreto sprays it wide left. Lovely little back heel to set Esquivel away. Paraguayans can play some decent stuff too. Jimenez. Off Colaccini and into touch. Figueiredo. Now Encisco. Dink over the top, looking for Barreiro. More comfortable for German Lux, River Plate goalkeeper. Still just 22. Paraguay trying not to allow Argentina to dominate proceedings too much. They know that if they sit back, they could be on the wrong end of a bit of a beating. Just the arm into the face of D'Alessandro by Martinez, which has given Argentina this free kick. Ayala to take. Over the top of Tevez. Back in by Heinze. Delgado. And under was by Martinez. Came off Edgar Barreto. Just a wince from Gabriel Heinze. Just hope he's not feeling an earlier injury that he picked up in this tournament. A rather painful dead leg, which threatened to rule him out of the semi-final against Italy. Had a few days rest, of course, since then. Here's Gonzalez as the crowd start to rise to the occasion. Edgar Barreto. He's lost out to Kili. Unfairly, in the opinion of the official. Kili Gonzalez plays for Inter Milan, 30-year-old midfielder. Although rumoured to be on his way to Spain in a possible move to Espanyol. Torres down the line. Possibly a foul against Esquivel. Barreto took it down the touchline. Very ambitious shot, charged down. Picked up by Gamara. Showing all his strength and experience, and, well, maybe a little too much. Well, the arm was certainly up against Carlos Tevez. And the Paraguayan captain may be in some trouble here. Yellow card. Well, there was certainly contact. Tevez was snapping at his heels, and the Argentine players are furious. Carlos Gamara is not normally renowned for his overly aggressive play. He's one of the coolest customers in the Paraguayan lineup. Roberto Ayala is having words. Oh, that was a clear elbow to the jaw. Gamara possibly lucky to escape with just a yellow. I have to say that's out of character for the Paraguayan skipper. First yellow card of the contest. Here's Colaccini. Plays on the right-hand side of that back three for Argentina. Very attacking formation. Marcelo Bielsa says when he plays with one more defender than he's being attacked with, that's his philosophy. They try and get the ball forward as quickly as they can. Neat work by Manzur. Lay off to Barreto. Torres has gone left. Here's Figueiredo. Again, they look for the shot from a long way out. Argentina will be happy to keep them there, especially as it provides this sort of space for which Delgado is attacking. It's Delgado! Cleared off the toe of Carlos Gamara. The keeper came out, and suddenly it all opened up for Cesar Delgado. Left a lot of room for him to run into in midfield. Actually came off Manzur last. It's given Argentina a corner. And that's straight down the throat of Diego Barreto. Paraguay just have to keep their focus and, more importantly, keep their shape. Second goal would give them a mountain to climb. Here's Jimenez trying to make it 1-1. He's looked in towards Edgar Barreto. Luis Gonzalez was back there, doing the job every good midfielder should. Torres says it's a corner. I think Argentina is saying it's a throw. Well, if the referee allows that to go, that's a strange one. Corner it is. Torres towards Barreto, over the top of the number 9. Away by D'Alessandro. Esquivel's ball. Charged down. Diego Barreto's clearance. Header by Ayala. One back by Enciso. Nobody able to put a foot on the ball at the moment. D'Alessandro probably will do. And that's a neat ball, or should have been. Well, even a man of the pace of Cesar Delgado could have got to that one. Touched by Barrero. Well, again by Kili Gonzalez. He's conceded 1 or 2 in the last few minutes. And I think the Paraguayan coach is just having a word with the referee. Maybe just reminding him that yellow cards can be issued. Martinez with the free kick. And not for the first time. He's totally wasted it. German Lux will feel those all day. Shade over 10 minutes left in the first half in the Olympic Stadium in Athens. Argentina leading Paraguay in the All-South American final of the men's Olympic football tournament. Carlos Tevez with the goal, his 8th of the tournament. Ayala, the latest to concede a free kick. Paraguay just need to do rather more with them. It's on the left-hand side, so at least Martinez won't be taking them. Edgar Barreto, who plays his club football in Holland with NEC Nijmegen. And again, it's straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. Well, they've had so many of these free kicks, Paraguay. Seems to be drawn to German Lux like a magnet, the ball. Gamara's header. Esquivel. Easy for Colaccini. Kili Gonzalez. Delgado waits wide left. Now D'Alessandro. Cultured footballer Andre D'Alessandro. They seem to have a production line of them in Argentina. Particularly creative midfielders. Rather surprised D'Alessandro is playing his club football with Wolfsburg, with all due respect to the German club. You'd expect to move to a bigger outfit. It's not too far away for Andre D'Alessandro. He's been another one of the real stars for the Albiceleste. Tevez. Again, shot down from behind by Manzur. Well, he's had a slap to the face from Gamara. And he's had a kick to the Achilles from Manzur. Obviously decided that he's hurt them enough with that opening goal. He too picks up a yellow card. Not too sure he'll be too bothered about missing the next match, as this is the final. Heinze to Delgado. Again, the arms are up. Martinez and Delgado, the protagonists. Who was to blame here? Well, a bit of both, in my opinion. Luis Gonzalez. Now Rosales. Space very tight in midfield. D'Alessandro. Now Delgado. Mascherano. Out to Colaccini. Luis Gonzalez. Trying to slide it down the line towards Rosales. And again, that was a very late tackle. Manzur is going to have to be careful here. Well, the studs were certainly showing from Julio Manzur, he's only just gone into the referee's notebook. One more, and Paraguay in serious danger of being down to 10 men. Marcelo Bielsa prowls the touchline like a caged tiger. Very intense coach is Bielsa. He will feel justified if his team makes off with gold in Athens. They have a free kick here. D'Alessandro to take. Whipped in low. Again, straight at the goalkeeper. Well, they're getting plenty of fielding practice, Diego Barreto and German Lux. Free kicks from both sides having far too much purchase on them. Tevez with the header. Torres away for Paraguay. Esquivel challenging. Feet were up too high by Colaccini. Well, Jimenez went very theatrically to ground there. It's really a procession of free kicks. Well, South Americans do play the beautiful game. They've got wonderful skills, but occasionally they can resort to cynicism. We've possibly seen one or two instances of that already in this game. Free kick Paraguay. It's Barreto to drill it in. Well, at least it didn't go to the goalkeeper that time. Torres down the line. Jimenez. Ayala watching him like a hawk. Very weak cross. Colaccini away. D'Alessandro loses the header. Colaccini atones for his error. Now Kili Gonzalez. Reminder, it's still 1-0 between Argentina and Paraguay. Carlos Tevez after 18 minutes. Martinez conceded another corner for Paraguay. This would be an ideal time for Argentina to nab a second. That really would send them into the half-time interval in good spirits. Rosales, the right footer, so to be an in-swinger. Barreto goes up, not the greatest punch. They just couldn't find a blue and white striped shirt. D'Alessandro. Now Colaccini. They'll be happy to stroke the ball around for 10-15 passes if necessary, Argentina. When they do find a metre of space in the final third, all of a sudden the tempo quickens. Mascherano. Cut out by Figueiredo. Diego Figueiredo will play in Spain this coming year with Valladolid. The Spanish Segunda Liga. Good turn by D'Alessandro. It's D'Alessandro! Half a metre wide. There's that explosive little turn of pace. Just created the gap for himself with a twist of the hips. They can punish you so quickly, Argentina. Esquivel up into the air. Ayala with the instep. Out to Gabriel Heinze. Route one for Argentina. Not often you see that. Spotted the run from Delgado, but again a mistake by the Paraguayan defence. Tevez. Not seen too much of him in the last 10 minutes. Crossed by Delgado. Fumbled by the goalkeeper. Shot by Gonzalez over the top. Again, they just go for the jugular, Argentina. Goalkeeper would have had nightmares about that had Luis Gonzalez made it 2-0. Did come at him at a fair old whack, though, to be fair to Diego Barreto. Into the final 2 minutes at the end of the first half. Argentina still leading. Here's Figueiredo. Paraguay, in all truth, haven't really threatened. Won a fair few free kicks, but they've wasted almost all of them. Now Martinez in a tangle with Kili Gonzalez. There's no love lost between these two. South American teams, of course, they know each other so well. Play each other in, excuse me, in a marathon World Cup qualifying campaign. They've just played the Copa America as well. Competition of which Argentina got to the final, but were beaten on penalties by old rivals Brazil. And that hurts if you're an Argentine. Lovely control by Rosales. Trying to shrug off the attentions of Torres, and Rosales was fouled. There's going to be another yellow card here. Esquivel, the latest to feel the referee's wrath. Card count starting to stack up for Paraguay. I don't think they can have too many complaints. Well, he dived in on Rosales. Again, the foot was high. They have to be very careful, the Paraguayans. Carlos Yara will want to get them into half-time, just the 1 goal down. Argentina will hope it's 2 from this free kick. Plenty of men to aim for in the box. Lovely ball. Tevez in space. It's Tevez. Beaten away by Diego Barreto. Powerful strike by the 20-year-old striker. Just the 1 additional minute at the end of the first period. Argentina will feel pretty pleased about the way it's gone. Could have been even better had this gone in. But apart from the concession of free kicks that have been pretty much from long range, the Argentines haven't seen too much to worry them defensively. This will probably be the final action of the first half. And it is. Referee Carlos Vassouras brings an end to proceedings in the opening period. And it's a very satisfactory opening period for Marcelo Bielsa's Argentina. Carlos Tevez with the only goal after 18 minutes. They might have had 1 or 2 more. Paraguay have huffed and puffed, but really haven't even remotely threatened to blow German Lux's house down in the Argentine goal. And the half-time score in Athens, Argentina 1, Paraguay 0. Finals twice in the Copa America in 1929 and 1947, long time ago. Argentina won both those matches and are halfway to winning here in what would be a first gold medal in 52 years. It's a bit of a niggly first half. The foul count number 25. Paraguay just edging that, 14-11, and of course they've picked up 3 yellow cards as well. Gamara, the captain, Manzur, his fellow defender, and Esquivel. Don't think there's been any changes at the break, but if there have been, we'll bring them to you. And we're all set. I'm waiting for the whistle of the Greek referee, Carlos Vassouras, to get us underway at the Olympic Stadium for the second half of the men's Olympic football final. Argentina leading Paraguay by 1-0. Carlos Tevez on 18 minutes. Paraguay, a reminder, in the yellow shirts. They're kicking from right to left on your screen in the second half. Argentina, the albiceleste, the blue and white. They're from left to right, and Colaccini immediately wins possession for the team in front. Scrap for possession involving Esquivel of Paraguay. Now Torres comes away with it. Gamara, such a cultured player, in his 30s now, of course. Enjoyed a long career in Europe. The likes of Benfica and Atletico Madrid and Ajax Athens. Currently residing with Inter. Well, he doesn't often get a run out due to the form of Nesta and Materazzi. Cini forced into the rather hurried clearance. Taken down comfortably by Mansour, and now Gamara again. And rather gifted possession though. Delgado out to Tevez. And Cisco and Martinez around him. Here's D'Alessandro in space. Past the first defender. Couldn't get past Martinez. Figueiredo. And the space being closed down almost immediately every time Paraguay or Argentina get on the ball. Now Martinez, oh, there's a bit of space there. It's a wasteful pass. Heinze just kept it in play. Tevez almost away. Barreto's clearance met on the full, picked up by Figueiredo. Esquivel. Big chest down, and then the foul on Freddy Barrero. Kili Gonzalez is going to get a yellow card. Well, he committed 1 or 2 fouls in the first half, Kili Gonzalez, and got away with it. But he's not so lucky this time around. Not sure there was too much malice in the tackle, but he was certainly late. It's given Paraguay a chance of maybe a pot shot at goal here. Now, and Cisco is the usual free kick taker. Confirmation of the yellow card for Kili Gonzalez. Diego Barreto or Edgar Barreto, I should say, can take them too. Ball of 4 for the Argentines, 3 Paraguayans in there as well. Oh, great stop by German Lux. Virtually the first save he's had to make in anger. And he flew through the air with the greatest of ease, as the saying goes. It was Torres who curled it around the wall. A bit of encouragement maybe for Paraguay. Have had a string of free kicks, but that's virtually the first one they've done anything with. Certainly in terms of putting the goalkeeper under pressure. Of course, as soon as I say that, they promptly waste the next one. It's known as the commentator's curse. Another throw into Argentina. Aureliano Torres plays for Garani. Alessandro, forceful challenge from behind, which of course these days is illegal. And Cisco the offender. Alessandro takes it short, gets the return pass from Gonzalez. Lovely little interchange of passes. Torres keeps it in play, but he's given it straight to Rosales. A bit too deep, away by Martinez. D'Alessandro. Cross towards Rosales. Side netting. Well, he did well to get in front of the defender, did Mauro Rosales. Got a whack to the arm for his troubles as well. Don't think Torres spotted him. Well, he was onside, was Kili Gonzalez. Rosales did the right thing, headed the ball down. Just couldn't find the direction. Gamara. Esquivel. Not enough on the pass. That's given Tevez the chance to show his delightful skills. Just trod on the ball. Well, I think Esquivel's unlucky there. It was the referee's assistant that gave the decision. That's what Esquivel thinks of the man in black on the near side. Well, he trod on the ball. Esquivel's perfectly entitled to try and win it back. Maybe went in a little keenly. Mascherano sweeps the point of attack from right to left. Heinze back to Ayala. And now Colaccini. Touched by Tevez. Gonzalez was trying to get Luis Gonzalez away on the right. Figueiredo's touch. Paraguay again play themselves into trouble. A bit over elaborate at times. Rosales. Now Tevez. Mascherano, Aita Heinze. Kili Gonzalez. D'Alessandro's touch, now Delgado. Gonzalez is waiting in field. Here is Luis Gonzalez. Well blocked. Now Esquivel. In the tangle with Rosales. Mascherano comes away with possession. Lovely ball. Tevez took a touch. And Mansour snapping at his heels. Rosales. Well, the gifted possession to Figueiredo. Chance for Paraguay to break. Good tackle in centre midfield by Mascherano. It's nip and tuck at the start of the second half. Kili Gonzalez. D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro again. This is well worked by Argentina. Crosses only half away by the goalkeeper Barreto. Lovely build-up play again by Argentina. Still a danger away. Tevez. Always pulling the shot wide. There seems to be no danger. They string 5, 6, 7 passes together, and all of a sudden the speed level goes up a few Ks, and a chance is normally the end result. Colaccini guilty of the foul. Jimenez picks himself up. They do have a striker on the bench, Paraguay, should they need him. Julio Gonzalez. Actually scored the first goal against Brazil in the recent Copa America. So he can score in big tournaments, should they need an extra bit of pep up front. Let's see what they do with this free kick. Martinez to deliver. Won't you know it, it's the same old story for Paraguay. Well, if he was aiming for goal, it was very ambitious. It was all of 35 metres out. Still Carlos Tevez's goal on 18 minutes, separating these two South American rivals. What do Paraguay have in response? That's the question. Haven't threatened German locks on too many occasions. Mansour striding forward from the back. The link between the strikers and the rest of the team just hasn't been there so far for Paraguay. Maybe it will be now. Barreto. 3 goals in his last 2 games, but he's barely had a sniff today, but he has won a free kick. Ayala can't believe it. Oh, he's got a point. Kili Gonzalez got the ball. Ten minutes gone in the second half. The umpteenth free kick for Paraguay. Again, it's from a fair way out. And they finally give German locks something to think about. the tactic of two Paraguayans and the wall is there again. They've mainly gone over the top, have Carlos Yara's side. It's Barreto. Same old story. German luck smoking cigars from these free kicks. Headed by Rosales. D'Alessandro. Back to the number 12. Wanted it played down the line for Tevez. Here he is again. Is he offside? Paraguayans were appealing. Not given. Rosales. Luis Gonzalez not quick enough. Figueiredo. Well, it follows a familiar pattern. And Paraguay do manage to break up the play in their own third. They just can't find the link men or the strikers. Figueiredo with a kick to D'Alessandro's knee. Another free kick, this time for Argentina. Captain Roberto Ayala. A rare misplaced pass from him. Borrero. Free kick taken quickly. Jimenez. Martinez. This is better from Paraguay. Borrero. Figueiredo. Back into the path of Borrero. Just for a moment, it looked as though it might open up. They've not done that too many times, the Paraguayans, in this game. Tried to thread their way through in the final third. Rather too often they've opted for the cross or the long ball. There's a bit of afters as well with Freddy Barrero. Kelly Gonzalez has spent most of the match talking to the referee. He's got a yellow card already, of course. Heinze launches it long, headed by Martinez. Picked up by Figueiredo. Barrero tried the little flick, didn't quite come off. Colaccini. Manzor has to be careful. Clearance a good 40-50 meters, but unfortunately from a Paraguayan perspective, Jimenez was leaning into Roberto Ayala. Leaning in, backing in, it's all the same result. It's a free kick. We approach the hour mark in this men's Olympic football final. Argentina trying to end that long, long wait for a gold medal in the ascendancy, but still by the slenderest of margins. They've certainly not dominated Paraguay in terms of chances as much as they have some of the other teams of this tournament. They do have a corner. Rosales to take, it'll be an outswinger. Flicked on at the near post and then over the top by Gonzalez. But a great save by the goalkeeper, Barreto. Well, Luis Gonzalez can't believe it. It's obviously been worked out on the training ground. Cesar Delgado with a great flick. Nobody picked up Luis Gonzalez's run. Credit to the goalkeeper. Just put his body in the way. Near thing for Paraguay. Another corner. D'Alessandro takes this one. Over the top of Gamara. Tevez back into the danger zone. Over the top by Heinze. Gabriel Heinze would have loved to have scored in this game. He missed a penalty in the Copa America shootout. Argentina lost from the dreaded spot kicks. And of course, they're seeking to do something today that their arch rivals Brazil, who won that Copa, have never done. Olympic gold, the one title missing from Brazil's long line of successes. Work to do for Argentina at the back here, though. Jimenez wins a corner. Roberto Ayala leading by example. German Lux just had that one save to make in the second half. Maybe another one coming here. Gamara on the far post. And Lux with the clean take. And the first time clearance. But huge distance on it too. Delgado, who swapped flanks from left to right. Draws the free kick. Out of Cisco. Just caught the trailing leg. Torres and Esquivel in conversation inside the Paraguayan penalty area. Colaccini's up from the back. Will add extra height to this attack. It's going to be delayed though. Paraguay going to make the first change of the game. And Cisco going to be replaced by Diaz. Osvaldo Diaz, who actually started the semi-final against Iraq. That 3-1 win. And he's a midfielder too, so it's a like-for-like change. 23-year-old midfielder from the Guarani club, which is one of the two senior domestic outfits in Paraguay, along with Chero Poteno. Rosales with the set piece. Argentina leading. Good delivery, and again Heinze was climbing highest at the near post. Diaz first touch. Ayala goes long. Too long. Almost stayed in play off the corner flag. Paraguay still need to do a lot more. Ask a few more questions of the Argentine defence. One free kick aside, that German Lux flew away to his right to make the save. They haven't really looked under any threat at all, Argentina. Rosales trying to charge down the clearance, picked up by Colaccini. Good ball, here's Tevez. Tevez is away, this is danger for Paraguay. Oh, he tried to be a bit clever. Tried to chip it over the top of both Gamara and goalkeeper. Would probably have been better to go for a side foot into one of the corners. Still the danger not clear. Delgado back at his more favoured left flank. Throw in Argentina. They just tried the little clever chip. Cannoned off the Paraguayan captain. D'Alessandro wriggles his way clear of two yellow shirts. Figueiredo the offender, and he's got a yellow card. Well, that's 4 in the book now for Paraguay. Well, again, it is the tackle from behind. Referees have been told to be strict on that. Shirt tugging as well. Free kick taken by D'Alessandro. Away by Martinez. Rosales with the header. Now Tevez. Rosales wanted it played down the touchline. Tevez made the wrong option. Jimenez comes short for Paraguay. So try and launch a quick counter. Everything's stopping around here, though. Argentine backline has been so solid throughout this tournament. A sharp not pass. Lovely skills by D'Alessandro. I think he got an arm to the face there as well. And that's going to be a yellow for Martinez. Or did I see a red? Well, I thought the referee got the red card out of his pocket there. It is a red card. Paraguay are down to 10 men. Well, that's a real disaster for Paraguay, and they can't have any complaints. There's been too many of those in this game. And Martinez has given his nation a mountain to climb in this Olympic final. The referee only flashed the red card very briefly. Martinez took his time in going off. But Paraguay are down to 10 for this elbow on Andre D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro will be okay. Argentina will be back up to their full complement. But it's a silly thing to do by Emilio Martinez. And would you believe he did the same thing against Brazil in the Copa America? Foul Gustavo Neri, and was also sent off in that tournament. Just wonder whether Carlos Yara will be thinking about selecting the young defender again from the Libertad club. To play against Argentina with 11 is difficult enough. Here's D'Alessandro, not the worse for wear. And you would imagine that Argentina would now really make their man advantage pay. Barrero, almost back in the central defender's position. Manzur, far more used to playing there. Esquivel, Barrero, prodded forward by Edgar Barreto, picked up by D'Alessandro. Well, he shrugged off both of them. Well played, Andre D'Alessandro. Now Delgado. Luis Gonzalez. This is real danger for Paraguay. Ball just short of Rosales by Tevez. The second goal, you sense now, really would kill the game off. That's the halfway mark in the second half. Paraguay still a goal down, and now a man down. Torres. They're going to need all of that warrior spirit now. Graceful ball by Carlos Camara. Kili Gonzalez. A bit too much for D'Alessandro to do. Diaz. Mansour. Esquivel forward. Diaz again. Jimenez. More patient from Paraguay. Barrero. Colaccini snapping at his heels. That's a decent ball though. Diaz. Midfield arriving now, including Torres. Too close to German Lux. Again, when they keep the ball on the floor and try and pass their way, that's when they pose the most danger, Paraguay. Rosales. They have to be careful at the back. Tevez. Good tackle. Luis Gonzalez. They're going to make the ball do the work now, Argentina. Let's try and probe for the spaces. They're bound to be left behind at some stage by the under-resourced Paraguayans. Rosales. Tevez under pressure. He's got Rosales away. Torres tracking back. Plenty of time to measure up the cross. Oh, the keeper came and didn't get there. He was helped out by his defence. Now Paraguay will clear the danger. We'll have another change shortly. Diego Barreto, who's been pretty solid throughout this tournament, but he made the wrong choice there. Esquivel helped him out. Figueiredo. Figueiredo again, this is promising. Diego Figueiredo, he's round one defender. Good stop by German locks. Paraguay's best chance of the game so far, no question. Lovely run by Diego Figueiredo. He cut a swathe through the Argentine defence. Now they've gone and spoiled it by conceding another free kick. And it's going to be another yellow card, I think. Well, two Argentine defenders threw themselves at Diego Figueiredo. Lovely return ball from Jimenez. But you have to credit the goalkeeper for narrowing the angle, making the stop from point-blank range. Torres is in the book, as we thought. Well, that's 5 yellows and a red card for Paraguay. This final really hasn't worked out the way they planned. Still time, though. Still the 1 goal separating the two teams. Seems an awful long time ago now. Carlos Tevez in the 18th minute. Deep into the final 20 in Athens. D'Alessandro forward. Couldn't get the return pass from Tevez. Paraguayans look as though they've got a bit of a spring in their step. At least they did. Rosales. Argentina again trying to slow the game down. Luis Gonzalez out to D'Alessandro. Well, for once his control lets him down. Jimenez. Colaccini in a tangle. Steps it out to Rosales. Again, Barreto not certain. Just over the top of Delgado. Alessandro will retrieve it. Colaccini. Well, that would have been a fairy tale for the big centre-back. Kili Gonzalez. Lovely ball down the line. D'Alessandro cuts inside. Tevez waits near post. Rosales far. Just too much by Andre D'Alessandro. He's a sublime footballer. Paraguay, incidentally, have made a change whilst we're watching this replay. Cristaldo has come off the bench. Playing on the left side of midfield. Oh, that's a lovely ball through. This could be curtains for Paraguay. Tevez, good stop by Barreto. Still the danger not away. Cleared off the line. Paraguay survived by the skin of their teeth. And Rosales drives the follow-up well wide. Well, Barreto deserves huge credit for narrowing the angle. Delgado could have finished the game off. Rosales couldn't keep his shot on target. Onside, Carlos Tevez loves to make those little runs. And he had the awareness to pick out Cesar Delgado. Cleared off the line by Gamara. That's the final action for Cesar Delgado. Marcelo Bielsa has obviously decided that they just need to shore up that back line, so Clemente Rodriguez, who nominally at least operates on the left-hand side of defence. Here's the replacement for Cruz Azul's Cesar Delgado. Another change too for Paraguay. Julio Gonzalez is on for Esquivel. Now he's a striker, so maybe Bielsa saw him warming up and thought he'd better do something about it. We'll see how it pans out. Argentina still leading into the final 14 minutes. Rosales, strong tackle by Torres. It's so difficult to get the ball off Marcelo Bielsa's side. Heinze showed a little too much of it there to Jimenez. Well, if the studs were up there from Gabriel Heinze, really, I suppose, by law of averages, he should have seen a yellow card. It seemed to be too much in it, in truth. First touch for the substitute Cristaldo. Alessandro stretching. Over the top by Kili Gonzalez. Tevez! Took it first time, and a smile from Carlos Camara. Probably in relief more than humour. Delightful chip by Kili Gonzalez, and it's sat up nicely for Tevez. May just be still a doubt in the back of Argentine minds, though. They've come so close before to winning gold. Against Nigeria in '96. They conceded 2 late goals. They've been so dominant in this tournament, and yet still they only have the slenderest of margins. In fact, the only other team, of course, to run them this close in a match in Athens was Australia, whom Argentina beat by the only goal thanks to D'Alessandro in the group stages. Another free kick for Paraguay. Can they finally make one of these set pieces pay? Moreno is forward, so too is Camara. Diaz to deliver. It's Groundhog Day for German Lux. Torres wants to get on with it. Handball against Argentina. Carlos Yara will want them to put some pressure and ask a few questions of Marcelo Bielsa's side in these closing minutes. Silver medal would be a great result for them, of course, but a gold would be even better. Torres. Again, it's very deep. Oh, it's been spilled by German Lux. And almost a chance for the substitute Julio Gonzalez. What an entrance that would have been. Alessandro back to Gabriel Heinze. This is how Argentina will like it for the closing minutes. Crowd nice and quiet. Their team in possession, but they've conceded another free kick. Well, how many have there been in this game? Again, there didn't seem to be too much in it. Clemente Rodriguez penalised. I do sometimes feel that the referees are taking the physical side of the game away. German Lux collided with his own player. Torres again with the delivery, and again Lux wasn't too convincing, but he held on. He knows it. And goalkeeper who's just won a domestic title with River Plate back in Argentina. Although he's played second fiddle for most of the season to Franco Costanzo. Seemingly won the battle with Caballero for the national spot, at least at under-23 level. Now D'Alessandro's ball finds Tevez in space. It's Tevez! Straight down the throat of Barreto. They can't afford to give him that space. Into the final 10 minutes. That's how long separates Argentina and an end to their interminable wait for a gold medal. Guerrero. Cross too deep. Might be picked up though by Diaz, or rather Cristaldo. Well, he ran into Colaccini. Referee's seen that as another foul. Paraguay won't care. This free kick's a little bit closer in than some of the previous ones. Paraguayan supporters in the crowd, maybe sensing this could be Paraguay's moment. Lux has been unbeatable so far. Cristaldo to take the free kick. Plenty of yellow shirts in the box to aim for. Towards the far post, free header and wide. Figueiredo with the header, and the Argentine team, well, they're asking for a yellow card because he actually hit that one with his hand. And if he has given him a second yellow card, then Paraguay will be down to 9 men. Well, we wait to see what the decision is by the referee, and it looks very much like Figueiredo has got a second yellow for that handball, and Paraguay are down to 9 in the Olympic final. Would you believe it? Well, again, it's a silly thing to do. Trying to gain the advantage, and I suppose if he'd punched the ball in, then Argentina really would have been annoyed. Of course, they've been involved in some controversies of their own with footballs hitting the hands of various players. We won't go into that just now. The fact of the matter in this game is that Paraguay are down to 9. Not sure we've ever seen that before in an Olympic final. Tevez towards Luis Gonzalez. Well, it would be a miracle comeback now for Paraguay. So short on bodies in the field against such an expert team as the Argentines. It's been a game littered with cards. Niggly fouls, free kicks. Not really the advertisements that South America wanted to portray to the world. But it sometimes happens when there's so much at stake. Oh, Lux came again and didn't get there. Fortunately for him, Julio Gonzalez's header wasn't directed towards goal. Well, there are some nervy moments still for Argentina at the back. Paraguay, who've just won about their 3,000th free kick. That's been their best route of attack, virtually their only route of attack, really, in this game. Tevez scampers after this one. Gamara with the sleight of foot. Just eases past another blue and white shirt. Headed away by Heinze. Guerrero's touch. Carlos Yara is off the bench. He's not the most demonstrative of coaches. He knows his side down to 9. They really need to throw caution to the wind. They may as well get beaten 3 or 4-0. Be edged out 1. They're assured of the silver medal. No free kick. Guerrero threw himself to the ground. Well, I'm not sure whether the crowd are booing the referee for not awarding the free kick, or Guerrero for the dive. Ayala wins the header. Mascherano tidies up. Rodriguez. Kili Gonzalez, then D'Alessandro. Tevez waits further up. Into the final 5 minutes. Are Argentina finally about to deliver a major title? They've been close. Olympics in '96, Copa America earlier this year. No title since the Copa back in 1993. Of course, the glory days of Diego Maradona, those 2 World Cup wins. 78 and 86 seem a long time ago. This new generation seems poised to take them to new success. What's the betting, I wonder, on them taking this 4 into the World Cup in Germany in 2006. Rodriguez has put the ball out of play. And I think the referee's got his card out of his pocket again. Ayala getting the kick. Well, it's Julio Gonzalez. He's only been on the pitch 5 minutes or so. Well, from a neutral's point of view, it's all been very frustrating. Julio Gonzalez becomes the latest man to get a yellow card. By my count, it's 5 yellow cards and 2 reds for Paraguay, as opposed to 1 yellow for Argentina. Not sure they're going to look back on this game with too much fondness, the Paraguayans. They obviously set their stall out not to be bullied. Argentina certainly had the better players on paper. But in setting out to do that, they've done a bit of bullying themselves. Argentina just under 2 minutes away from claiming Olympic gold. Marcelo Bielsa, 120 seconds or so away from redeeming himself in the eyes of the Argentine public after that humiliating failure in Korea and Japan 2002. Rosales is onside. This could clinch it for Argentina. Good clearance by Jimenez. He's one of the strikers. This really would have been curtains for Paraguay. Still got a corner to defend. Rosales has caused untold havoc on that right flank throughout the whole tournament. D'Alessandro. It's a bit of showboating by the Wolfsburg midfielder. They'll take all the time they need for this throw-in. Into the final minute of normal time in Athens.
Hang on. Hold on.
Argentina, who have 8 of the lineup that started in the Copa America final in this team, are inching ever closer towards the top prize. Colaccini's header, picked up by Cristaldo. Jimenez, drop back, is almost playing as a defender for the 9 men of Paraguay. They just haven't been able to put the Argentine defence under any sustained pressure. Maybe the loss of Cardoso to injury was key. They certainly missed him. 3 minutes of additional time. Here's D'Alessandro. Maybe time for some icing on the cake. Rosales. Good block again. Last-ditch defending by Paraguay. Want to go out with their pride intact. Let's be honest, a silver medal will be a great result for a nation of 5 million who've never won an Olympic medal before. It's only the second Olympics they've even competed in the football tournament. Quarter-finals in Barcelona '92. The final in Greece 2004. And they're going to be second best here today. Rodriguez. Cristaldo cut the ball away from Tevez. Jimenez forward. There's so few options for Paraguay. Here's Barreiro. And it's rather easily cut out by Mascherano. And Paraguay are looking very tired in these closing seconds. Game's slowed down to walking pace, really. Tevez. Well, he'll jog off towards the touchline and waste a few seconds. The crowd certainly don't like that. Well, it's professional, I suppose. It's not really what the crowd come to pay their money to see. Maybe you can understand it when they've waited so long for this title. Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez wins the throw off Jimenez. And Paraguay down to 9. Look, a beaten side. And a patch of the team that has performed so well in this tournament. Can't really have any complaints. Their wounds have been self-inflicted. Martinez and Figueiredo, the authors of their own downfall. Alessandro taking on 3-4 yellow shirts. Into the final 30 seconds of the men's Olympic final as Diego Barreto launches one last gasp desperate attempt for Paraguay to get back into this game. But it's all too easy for Argentina. And they'll just run down the clock. There is the final whistle. And Argentina's long wait for Olympic gold is over. 52 years since the nation could celebrate. 11 years since they won a major title. But finally, the much maligned Marcelo Bielsa has delivered. The only goal of the game coming from Carlos Tevez after 18 minutes. Paraguay had Martinez and Figueiredo sent off. Down to 9, and they looked a very tired and beaten side by the end. But now Argentina can celebrate. And no question they were the best team in this tournament. They won all 6 games. They scored 17 goals. They didn't concede 1. And they will take great heart going into the World Cup qualifiers for Germany 2006. But more importantly, the wait that has lasted since 1952 is at long last over for the Albiceleste. Beaten finalists in '96 and a long way back in 1928. Finally, they had their hands on gold. Final score from Athens: Argentina 1, Paraguay 0.